Hey everybody, back again. Mary Z here with Voice Hacks by Mary Z. I'm here to react to another video today. This time we are going to take a look at 3 singers in the same band. And in this case, we're looking at a band that uses 3 different singers. Well, really 2 singers and 1 screamer all the time. That's part of their whole lineup. And it's a really interesting way that they do things. So we're going to look at this band called Amaranth. They are also sort of a metal band that incorporates pop elements into their music, but they keep the metal by having this variety of vocalists. So I want to show you guys this band. I want to know what your reaction is to this. Would you do something like this? Would you have 3 vocalists in a band? Maybe you will think differently about this kind of idea after you see what these guys are up to. So we're going to take a look at Amaranth and see what do I mean by 3 vocalists? Who are these people? Let's take a look and see what's going on.
You got the notion, emotion, conclusion that will set us free. It takes us closer and closer. The human now we want it back. Imperfections is right for cool time. We tried it all. Understand before we shout out. Ocean of emotion, now we wake up and I'm ready to fall. Breaking the spell, the appearance of perfection. It's time to open up the shell, taste the heat.
So there we just saw, let's talk about the 2 vocalists we saw. We only saw 2 so far. We've got a female clean singer, no distortion, no raspiness, no screaming. And we have a male screamer going on here. So it's really cool. This song is in a really low A-sharp tuning. It is in the key of G, I think, but it is in a low tuning. So that's one way they kind of keep the metal, is like keeping it very low and down tune and very heavy. And then we have these really beautiful poppy elements in Elise's singing. The female singer, her name is Elize Ryd, and she's been around the metal scene for a while in different incarnations. You may have seen some of the things she's done with Camelot, different guest work with a lot of different bands. But Amaranth, she holds down the soprano belting part. So what's really impressive about this song, normally I choose live videos to look at, not studio videos like this, because we can really tell the vocals. But this is the most current lineup of their band, and it's a brand new song. So I didn't really have an HQ live video, but I guarantee you Elise can do all of this live. She's a wonderful singer. And really what's amazing about her soprano belting is she's belting up in the D5, E5 range for that high chorus. So she starts in the octave around middle C. We're doing a very forward placement. She does it in the verse, and then up high, we're doing high belting placement, and it's so bright it almost seems like mixing, and she might actually mix on the top of it because the word countdown where they do the run actually goes all the way up to the G5 there. So that might be mixed, but really up to the D and the F, she's purely belting, and it's really cool. There's a lot of vocal layering going on in this song, so I'm picking out the highest line in the chorus sort of as the main vocal line in that part to go for. So I want you all to remember, when you're listening to professionally produced recordings, there's a lot of layering and stuff going on there. So you're not exactly hearing the voices clearly, and you're probably hearing a few different parts at once depending on the section of the song. So really cool stuff there. Amazing belt control, really nice tone. And then when we look at Henrik, the screamer, I feel like he's probably a medium type fry screamer kind of. He has a very traditional melodeath kind of sound to him. However, I haven't heard him live enough on this particular track to be able to say if he's false chord screaming or not, because he might be a false chord screamer too. I want to know what you guys think. What type of screaming do you think he's doing? Put it in the comments, because I know how much you love to fight each other. Oh my gosh, you guys are so crazy with one another about what your opinions are. I hope don't fight too hard, okay? So just leave me your thoughts. You can leave your thoughts. Let's take a look now at the male clean singer and see how they use him. So you can see they're using everybody to give a different flavor to the song, almost as though they're different instruments, which they basically are. So let's check out the third instrument, the male vocalist. Let's check him out.
injection, the poison. Let's believe that's all I need. I can't describe it. The picture was too sharp, we couldn't get it all. No, a description of prescription I can handle, but I tried it all. All deception, all recession, don't be counted. Notion of emotion, I will wake up and I'm already gone. Breaking my shell, I initiate disruption. It's time to.
So now that I listened to that second part, I think that Henrik really is fry screaming. Just like the tone of his screams, they seem to have a little bit more of that fry flavor to them. And again, we're listening to a professionally produced recording, so there's probably more than one layer of his scream in there. And there's definitely going to be some EQ to emphasize perhaps the lower parts or the rounder parts of some of the frequencies of his scream. So it's kind of deceptive, but I think he is sort of in the Melodeath way, though, like Morse Principium Est or Soilwork or something like that. That kind of fry screaming is what I'm hearing out of him. And now let's not ignore Nils, the clean male vocalist. Really awesome clean singing there, no distortion. You notice he's not going too hard on his voice. One thing about him that I noticed is that he has very healthy vocal compression. So he's able to get out a really nice tone without any strain, and he has really solid vibrato that he can hold. And it's very, very even. So that's a good sign that he's probably been singing for a little while and that his vocal compression is really, really healthy. I would say he's probably a tenor or like a high baritone, low tenor, kind of like Tommy Karavik maybe, because he's singing around that middle C octave there. So it's not very comfortable for baritones, though he does have a fairly warm voice. He really has a warm tone to him. So he's not a particularly bright voice, which is why I kind of think he might be high baritone, low tenor. But let me know what you guys think. Remember, guys, when you're fighting with each other in the comments, voice type is somewhat subjective. I mean, I use certain rules to like kind of really definitively establish people to make it a little easier, but humans don't necessarily fit in these even boxes. So some people can be kind of between voice types, although more often than not, we try to give them a general area to just guide you so that you know what keys you should be singing in, and not to sing stuff that's too high for you where you're going to strain, etc. But for the most part, what we have to realize is that voice type it can be somewhat subjective, and so don't fight too hard with each other, you guys. I see you going at each other in the comments, and I love that you're all engaging, and I love that you're talking about things, but don't have to be so harsh to each other, keep it cool. So tell me, what do you guys think? Do you think that having 3 vocalists in one band is cool, or is this too much for you? Do you think that you like the combination of the poppy vocal elements with the distorted screams? I really love it. I love this band. I think they're all amazing vocalists, and I think if you have a chance to see them live, you're going to see 3 fantastic singers on stage all at once. So to me, the more the merrier. It's a really artistic thing to do and super unique. We don't really see anyone else in metal doing this right now. So tell me what you guys think. Would you do it? So do you want to see more of these? Tell me what you want to see. Tell me what kind of reaction videos you'd like to see next. Give me your suggestions. I'm kind of keeping with this multiple vocalist theme at the moment, so we have some really cool things to compare and contrast. So leave me your comments, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And also, if you want to join us in the VoiceHacks Facebook group, the Singer Sanctuary on Facebook, come search us for the VoiceHacks Singer Sanctuary and join us in Facebook. It's our little discussion group, and we share things. We talk about singing. Troll-free environment. So thanks, everybody, for checking out this latest reaction video, and I hope that you have enjoyed it. Thank you. Bye.